The following video is brought to you by the guys at the Wrecking and Racing Podcast, a NASCAR podcast made by the fans for the fans. Check them out at www.wreckingandracing.com, facebook.com/wreckingandracing, and Twitter at Wrecking and Racing. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saki here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And when we last left off, we went to Munich and had a 6th and a 14th. I almost feel like AJ Allmendinger. We can either really nail a road course and do well, or really suck. Luckily, we did get a point from Falco for our Constructor Championship, but now we are ready for the desert. The United States GP in Phoenix. If this was the oval, I'd be in like a dirty shirt. But it is the inner road course, and I'm not all about that. But what I am all about is not worrying about the weather. 0% chance of rain in the desert, but very high tire wear, so we'll be practicing on the mediums and qualifying on the softs. So Falco will be able to utilize the medium tire plus the race bonus since we don't have to worry about applying the soft tires wear more slowly perk. Let's go ahead and continue. Get the parts repaired that we need repaired. And it is sponsor time. Slot 3 is open, so we will be signing a new sponsor this episode. All right, let's see what we can repair. We're working on that suspension piece. We're at 92 and 73 on our brakes. So let's work on those brakes. 75 and 77 there. We'll boost that up just a touch. 73 on our gearbox. That should be okay. All right, 13 days after the race, you say. Let's take a look at the parts we need to improve. Of course, the brakes we need to improve. The engine we need to improve. The gearbox we need to improve. And Falco's suspension we need to improve. And based on what sponsor we get here, we will try to build another part. Always about the building. Always about doing good things. So 2 sponsors, okay? As soon as I get the third sponsor, we'll jump right into it. All right, I think that was it. There we go. 3 sponsors available. So a second, a first, and a second. So I'm not going to pick one of these. Oh, man. But for second or above, United States Grand Prix, that's where we're going. It's a 4 times multiplier, $1.4 million. Oh, but if we don't get second in qualifying or the race, that is thrown out and we waste $800,000 guaranteed. Oh, do we feel froggy? Do I feel good enough at Phoenix that we can definitely get second or above? Because that's $700,000 for qualifying, $700,000 for the race extra. It's 6 races. We have to go another race without it. I think I want the part. Now, if I win the race, I'm going to be kicking myself in the rear end, but I want the upfront payment and 1 less race. So we'll take that, and we'll jump right into part building because we need parts still. We have original spoilers. Suspension is still lacking. We're 9th on the grid there. 9th on the grid there. 10th in brakes. Brakes are a little bit more expensive, but we do know good brakes. Good brakes, too. All right, top speed and high speed corners. Where are brakes useful? Singapore, Ardennes, Doha, Tondela. I'm seeing a lot of engine. I mean, every one of these says engine and top speed is absolutely necessary. I think we need to bite the bullet and make a brand new engine. We can make good engines. It'll cost the money, but we'll be good. So fuel efficiency, don't care. Red zone will allow us to put it in service a little quicker because it won't break as easily, but the reliability will increase the basic reliability up to 55% rather than 40%, so they don't have to spend as much time repairing it. That is interesting indeed. Top speed plus 20, top speed 15 to max with an additional 2-day build time or 30 flat. So that's an 843 compared to an 838. We can squeeze a little bit more with that slot too. The question is, do we lower the red zone and put it into service quicker? I think we might. It's either 55% reliability. Well, I mean, 10% lower red zone is 5% less than 15% guaranteed reliability at the start. So essentially, we're gaining 5% reliability by doing this rather than the red zone. We'll take it. We will build that engine, and it will be amazing, and you can't tell me otherwise. Well, I mean, you can. But why would you? All right, off we go. Your finances are looking a little grim. Whop, 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 whop. Shut up. All right, Phoenix. No? One day to go? You're not going to do that, Phoenix? Awesome. So we're heading to Phoenix. That is the key. I think we can get a 6, for sure. I'm feeling really good about the 6th. Not going to go for the win. As far as parts are concerned, how are we looking on the parts for the cars? So 745 to a 705, a 92% reliability to an 86. I think we can start shaving some parts off of those brakes. 86 and 77, that looks good. That looks good. Falco's got that, and Falco's got that. All right, so I think for Falco, we can shave a little bit off. Not too awful much, and I think Enrica, we can do a little bit as well, but not too awful much. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens indeed. But I will do practice and qualifying and be right back with you. All right, we are back at Phoenix, and Falco is on the pole, so that's some money that we've given up. You know, it's risk versus reward, but we still got a good chunk of money. I think 350 grand for the bonus of being 6th or above, so we did make some money. Not all the money, but some is better than nothing. They're starting on their soft tires, and it's going to be interesting here. We've got both drivers here on medium tires and race trim because I think these soft tires are going to go away very quickly, and they're going to spend the rest of the race on mediums. So I think in the long run, that's going to be where we go. 30 laps, 12 laps in the tank, so it is a 2 pit stop race for fuel. And away we go. Let's see how we fare. Falco breaks away from the lead here. Enrica fighting hard on the inside. I'm not really pushing the tires too awful much. I want them to carry as much as we can. At least we're in front of the gaggle. That is the one thing I wanted to make sure that we were clear of, and it looks like indeed we will be clear of the gaggle. Everyone is running quick. Enrica doing a brilliant job of holding up the pack. Falco is battling for the lead with the Hammer AMR guys, as they usually do. Enrica loses a twofer, but she's on the inside, gets that spot back, settles in 4th. So Falco in 2nd, Enrica in 4th, and we'll see how these tires last up. Looks like Enrica's tires are going to go first, so she will be the one that pits before Falco, and we need to really take a look and see when those tires will give out, because Enrica will definitely be first. Yeah, 6% difference, so Enrica will need to come hopefully within 3 laps. That way we don't have to stretch out the fuel so awful much, but it looks like cars in front of her are pitting. We'll go around one more time because I think we can do 37% in a lap. Maybe 2 more around would be good. So we're at 34% now. We'll see where we are when we're coming around. 37 for Falco. You know what? I'm going to play it safe here and get Enrica in on her fresh mediums. Now we'll have to really play it careful as far as the fuel window is concerned, as I don't think she's going to make it within the fuel window. But she'll pit this time. Falco will go around one more time. Let's go ahead and have him push through these tires here. As soon as he gets past pit road, we'll have him pit and get on his medium tires and get set up for the rest of the race. A 9-second pit stop seems good. Enrica is on pit road. Tires are on, 12-13, quick pit stop. And Enrica can just run right there in 15th. She's ahead of all those guys that did pit, which is good. Falco is pushing hard here. And I don't think we need to push the tires any once we get off of pit road. So Falco down and away. topped off of fuel, and we are away, and Falco is going to come out a few seconds ahead of Enrica. And let's settle in and see how long these tires last here. We need them to stretch a ways, for sure. If we need to back up the drive, we shall. Because it almost looks like with the temperature as it is, 82 degrees Fahrenheit, it is very, very hot, very, very sticky. I imagine it's a dry heat. People say that. But let's just conserve these tires a bit. We'll have Falco keep pushing and see what conserve will do. Once Enrica drops back to the middle as far as tire temperature goes, we'll turn her back up. And if Falco starts getting into the red zone, we'll turn him down and slow his pace up a bit. So the cars in front of us, there are 4 cars in front of Falco that have already pitted. The rest have not made it to pit road yet. And we're going to be waiting on them. They put on fresh mediums, so this will probably be their medium stint or even a soft stint coming up. All right, Falco, you can go ahead and conserve your tires. Enrica can push up just a little bit. We just want to keep these tires under us and within shouting distance, about 30 seconds of these guys here, so we can get the undercut. I don't know what tires are going to go with. It looks like softs, so we're going to go right by them, but unfortunately, they're going to be really, really fast on those soft tires. Now, it looked like, so they pitted for old tires? I guess they just burned through them in practice, and they don't have a fresh set to even do. Sevilla on pit road. We're going to go right by him. It may have been a fuel-only stop, which is definitely interesting indeed. All right, Enrica, go ahead and conserve. Don't blister those tires. We're keeping Falco in 6 within shouting distance, so 10 seconds back. And Ibarra on those soft tires, he's going to have to come really soon for tires. We'll make up those spots. So 18 laps to go, 6 in the tank. I don't know if we're going to be able to go 6 whole laps on these tires. That's the question. Ideally, we want to pit one final time with 12 laps to go, fill up the tank, and be done with it. But it looks like our final stint may be on softs. And we do have one set of fresh softs in the pits, but do I want to give up that 15% bonus on the medium tires and the assured finish? I don't think we're losing that much speed to softs, especially if they can only put on raggedy softs. I think good medium tires are going to be the way to go over old raggedy softs. Raggedy soft and Andy, that's what I always say. He said never. All right, so halfway through the race this time, we've made one of our stops. We need to go a little bit further into this run. Hopefully enough to get within a pit window. That's going to be the kicker. If we have to come in for a stop and go, just like a second of fuel, don't have to worry about the jack at least. Don't have to worry about putting on tires. Just spend the least amount of time on pit road as possible. I think we can do that. So 14 laps to go. We might have to turn down the engine a bit to save as much fuel as we can. I think Falco is in a position to do it under one more time. I'll stretch out Enrica one more lap. I think that will be fine. We want to make sure. So there's 13. There'll be 12 laps to go when she comes in this time. And we'll do the medium tires. We'll fill up as much as we can. So that's a 15-second stop, and we will hope that that is Enrica's last stop of the day. And then Falco, we can go one lap less in the tank. Helps speeding us up. All right, Falco, go ahead and go to a neutral drive here. You'll be pitting in a few laps' time for your medium tires. Hopefully he can go all the way. And then Enrica on pit road. Jack is on, tires are on. Fill it, fill it, fill it, fill it. All right, so Enrica's in 13th. Came off pit road. Amongst the people with 2 stops, Partanen is 6 seconds ahead of her here. Let's go with the neutral. Oh, crap, I missed Falco's pit. All right, let's do it. Medium tires. Absolutely fill up as much as you can. And let's conserve these tires. Make sure you get back in one piece here, Falco. He's got the lead. Matter of fact, let's just keep on a neutral run here. We can survive 18%. All right, so this should be our last pit stop of the day. 10 laps to go. Falco on pit road. Jack is up, tires are on. Fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up. Down and away. And Falco's going to come out in 11th. We're 28 seconds behind. And we really need these tires and this fuel to stretch. It says we have excess fuel, and I mean, that's all well and good. I guess it's just going to be the tires thing. Can we go 9 laps on 80% tires for Enrica? I'm not sure if we can. If these guys pit, then we'll try to stay out. I mean, it's an interesting thing. 8 laps to go. Some cars are on pit road now. This will definitely be their last stop, I think. I think they're going to take medium tires. Falco's going to go around, be in 7th place. All right, Enrica, go ahead and roll out of it just a touch. And Falco can roll out of it just a touch. 29 seconds back, 7 laps to go. I'm not sure if this is a winning strategy or not. They're on medium tires and can go the rest of the way. We are really trying to stretch it here, and our tires will be absolutely shot by the end. Our only hope is if these guys have to pit again, we'll be able to leapfrog up some positions. But Sevilla, looks like Sevilla may be in the catbird seat as far as good on pitting, the freshest tires. We're kind of behind him, and I think we're going to make it. Nope, no strange noises. Let's run what we got here. See if we can make this last. 5 laps to go, and Falco is absolutely flying here. That's his fastest lap of the race and a fastest section 2. Might actually catch up to these guys. And we're not even really pushing. There is no strategy. It's called driving. That's your strategy. Go around. All right, so 50% on the tires. Let's go back to a neutral for Enrica, and I think we can go to a neutral for Falco. Tires should be okay. Now, Enrica is not in the points, but if another car has to pit like Navarro or Bergman, she will be right there to pounce. 3 laps to go and 46%. I think our bed is made. We might be able to turn up the engine just a touch, but that's awful close to the red zone here. I don't want to break the engine because Falco is in the points. And we don't want to give up points by being stupid. But then again, 6th place is the edge of the points. All right, 2 laps to go, 50% on the tires. That's good. I think we can push Falco just a little bit more. Enrica's going to have to sort of sit right where she's at in 9th and hope that something happens to the cars in front of her. She's got quite a gap on Ibarra. Ibarra's not going to catch. All right, final lap, attack, and go high engine mode. Let's see if Falco can track these guys down. Partanen is on very old tires. We might be able to make something work here. I don't know. We might need to go 1 lap sooner. So a 5th place for Falco, not bad. That's his fastest lap of the race. And Enrica just out of the points, but she did finish in 9th. It's not going to do a lot for our morale that Enrica didn't finish in the points, but one thing about it, where's the purple car? 7th. So purple got 1 car in the points. Yeah, the orange guys, or the gold guys, got 2 in the points. That's interesting indeed. So Falco brings home some points. We're not going to be busted for cheating. So that may increase Enrica's finishing order. If a car in front of her cheated, that would be nice. Lissandro with 2 points for the fastest lap bonus. So Hammer did get points from both drivers. Falco with 2 points. You know, keep pointing it in. Very nice. So our drivers are tied. 4th and 5th for Drivers' Championship. 37 points back, but a solid 3rd for Constructors. And 1 good race for us, 1 bad race for them can turn that on ahead. I mean, we're still not technically able to race with the big dogs. So the fact that we're still getting points makes me smile. and it's no Phoenix Oval. We would have had that race won, and now I'm glad I didn't pick first or second, so now I look like a genius. Aha! All right, driver morale is up. Happiness didn't drop too bad for the chairman. We came in fourth. We should have been third. That's only a 5% drop. Everything is awesome. We did lose as little as money as possible during the race. And we will see if we are all set up for the new sponsor. And once that new engine comes online, we'll have some power that we can drop. So we have to run one more race before slot 5 opens up. We'll open our mail. Interview, we will accept. Oh yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want Masahiko Tanuchi? I mean, he's good. Fuel hungry, though. A first lap hero. Buttered up and a fashionista, that'll go away. No negative impacts. We could take a look at him when the season is over. But that is going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Next time, we don't have to worry about rain either. We're going to Dubai with very low tire wear. It looks like we're going to be practicing on those super softs. Yeah, should be okay. So super softs will be the way to go next time. Very hot, very sticky. That's going to do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for the next Motorsport Manager video. Take care.